This is the Marvel Legends series Uncanny X-Force Wolverine. The figure is part of the Wendigo Build-A-Figure series. Here's the rest of the assortment. Each one has a piece or a part that will build the Wendigo. I picked up this figure at Hobby Corner. Let's get him out of packaging. And here is the Uncanny X-Force Wolverine out of packaging, together with the other Marvel Legends Wolverine figures in the same scale as this figure. We've got the Jim Lee Wolverine and the Uncanny X-Men Silvestri era Wolverine, and he looks absolutely fantastic, looks gorgeous together with these two other Wolverines. I am so pleased with this figure. Hasbro really killing it with these new X-Men Marvel Legends figures. I mean, he does have some recycled bits and pieces, but between you and me, I'd like to think it's an absolute new, brand spanking new mold of Wolverine. We'll talk about the similarities and differences here and there with the other figures later on, but just appreciate the details and how great this figure actually looks. He's got some hair painted on his bicep and tricep, an arm, got a brand new head sculpt. Just really loving this X-Force Wolverine. I mean, we've had the X-Force Wolverine, but it was in the bigger scale and it didn't really fit as nicely as this smaller scaled Wolverine. I'm liking it. One very, very noticeable difference you will see is that he's sporting some new claws, and it looks severely exaggerated because those things are never going to fit in that forearm. But in the comic books, when he was drawn at an angle, the claws did look like this because it showed some perspective in at an angle how the claws curved. And this one, just this new sculpt that exaggerated how big that end of the claw looked, just really mimics the way he looked like in the comic books. Though realistically speaking, that's not how the claws should be. It should have been the thinner version. But I'm loving it nonetheless because Wolverine's claws looked so much bigger, you know, when he pops them out. And wow. And, okay, obviously he does not come with this Revoltech stand. It is from the amazing Yamaguchi Gambit, and when you look at him, everything about it is so perfect. There's hardly any quality issues that I've seen on this figure. Even the paint apps, they look great. No bendy claw or anything like that, nothing clipped off or anything. I think that's the benefit of having really large claws. They don't tend to bend or get warped in packaging, so that's great. That's a good strategy for Hasbro, and you get this lovely new head sculpt. Just wish they gave us another head with the rabid feral expression like that, but they didn't give us one, so that's fine. No extra hands. Articulation for the figure. He's got a ball jointed neck that is on a hinge. Can go up. Oh, sorry. Just go up like that. Ratcheting ab crunch. Ratcheting waist swivel. It's got a new belt. Butterfly joints for the shoulders. Ball hinge shoulders. Go up and down, sideways. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, go this way. Ball hinge wrists, go in and out. Okay, swivel. Ball jointed hips, go up to there. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. No calf swivel, ball hinge ankles with the rocker pivot. And here he is with the other Logan figures. Obviously the head sculpt is new. The cowl is different. It looks like Batman at certain angles, but it's different. You get the Jim Lee head sculpt here, Silvestri head sculpt there. It looks like they kept the torso. I don't see any difference with the torso and butterfly joints. The shoulders look to be the same. Biceps look to be the same. Forearms are different. This one has the strapped gloves and obviously a new fist sculpt to fit the new claws. The claws are probably removable, but I don't want to try it. I've had a lot of bad luck with Marvel figures, and I'm probably going to break those if I try and remove it. So it's probably removable just like these guys, but it's a new fist sculpt. Belt is obviously new, quite different from the rest. The hips and the waist piece, crotch piece, looks to be the same. Could be wrong, but they look similar. Thighs, yep, looks the same. The knee pieces, it looks to be smaller on this one, and they've obviously remolded the lower legs to mold in the boots, the strap of the boots, and the feet obviously are different molds. So for all that, despite the similarities of the torso and some parts of the arms, I'd like to think it's a brand new mold. But yeah, it's not completely brand new, but I'm very happy that Hasbro wasn't lazy, and they're trying to give us a different Wolverine and not just a slapped on repainted version of any of these two. So some final thoughts on the figure. It's an absolutely perfect X-Force Wolverine figure. I don't know how Hasbro could have improved it, but if you want me to nitpick, an extra head would be nice, and maybe calf swivels would have been perfect for this figure. But as it is, it's an amazing figure. Hasbro did a wonderful job on this figure. I didn't think I was going to like it as much, especially seeing those claws in pictures on the internet. I thought, what? And then I saw it in person. I'm blown away by this figure. The figure is obviously going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. He is packed 2 per case, just like Nightcrawler. So best of luck to everybody hunting him down. For those of you asking if Nightcrawler could do that crouching position in my Nightcrawler review, where here he is. This is the best I could do. Apparently he can do a little bit of a crouched position. And yeah, I love this figure. Well done, Hasbro. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. If you did, please let me know in the comment section what you think of this new Uncanny X-Force Wolverine Marvel Legends figure. Hit that notification bell if you want to get updated on my uploads and video reviews on this channel. This has been the Marvel Legends series from the Wendigo Build-A-Figure Wave, the Uncanny X-Force Wolverine. Thanks for watching.